Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P. Fall. Thinking right out here in the lab. Ain't too early in the morning, the sun is up, so I'm out here doing what I do for you, though. I got a nice one for you today. Let's get it started. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message and story for life. I'm a life lesson giver. You tuning in and receiving them. I hope it's working out for you. I appreciate you. Let's go. Right thinkers mission. Yeah, that's what I'm on is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual, and that word again, discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment. There you go. AKA know thyself. Spirit, God. Enlightenment, gain knowledge of. Get it? You got knowledge of God. That's dope. And that's how you know thyself. My mission is to get you to do just that with all the things I'm doing. So your goal should be to know thyself. So we work together. One hand wash the other, both hands can wash the face. Let's keep our face clean. Let's go. A person who knows not, knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. There's a lot of that going on. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes or think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. Look at that word again. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. Calm down. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. I think of know thyself. And to Maya, be true. I couldn't wait to get to do this lesson because I came up with the idea and the concept that I guess is an epiphany for me, but it makes so much sense. Let me see how you feel about it. So, right thinkers, let's talk about SES. That's abbreviation for Spiritual Education System. That's the label for right thinking philosophy. Right thinking philosophy is what I call it, but it's really a spiritual education system. I'm educating you on the spirit. God is spirit. I'm giving you all the God knowledge I can give to you for you to find God and know Him for yourself. With my tutelage, I can make that happen. All you gotta do is do it. That's what I do, and that's considered. I just come up with the concept spiritual education system. The education system we got now don't work. The belief system that we've been following for the last 2,000 years don't work. Ain't we figured that out yet? Nope, obviously we haven't because we're still professing the same shit. Excuse me. The same education, it's the same spiritual or religious concepts, belief system. They don't work. Why do we keep perpetrating it? So I'm just trying to get that point across. Now let me tell you something a little different and what I know work. If you got something that you tried and it did what you said it would do, that works. If you got something to say it do this and it don't do that, that means it don't work. Sorry. I'm blue. All right. Get a grip. Get a grip. Calm down. I teach spiritual truth from my understanding and my experiences. Simple. So you can say, think, and feel what you want. I know what I'm saying is true. What you think about that don't mean much to me. If you listen and follow it, you know, he's right. He's talking the truth. So I'm not beat for those who don't conceive or believe or follow my concept to make a difference. But I teach spiritual truths. Why? They have moral principles that what you can learn, I'm giving to you, you learn them by what? Practicing them, implementing them. And then what will happen? You will master those things and yourself. That's the name of the game of being the right thinker, to know thyself. It's done through study and practicality, meaning study, learn it, and then use it, implement it. You get your license. You ain't learning how to drive so you can just have license. You learn how to drive so you can drive. Learn how to know who you are so you can know who you are and live your life knowing who you are. Why go through life not knowing who you is, but knowing everything else? So a spiritual education system means this: learning spiritual truths and what? Mastering them by how? Living and practicing them on a daily basis till you get good at it and hence master it. That's what you want to do. Master yourself. Know who and how you are so you can be your best self. You don't need to go to a psychiatrist to tell you what you need to do for yourself. If you know you got a problem with this, you got a problem with that, work on that yourself. A spiritual education is being what? A right thinker who what? Knows themselves through practice and due diligence of their own to find out for themselves. It ain't what I said. It ain't how I said it. It's what you profess for yourself through manifestation from the lessons I'm giving you in life. You find out for yourself, yeah, there's life lessons. Why? I lived them. You can use them to benefit from them. That's why I teach. So our spirit, understand this, is what? The gift from God. Our spiritual knowledge and acquiring knowledge of self to know who we are is our gift to Him. And also, you benefit from that. A good, well lived life is a life ups and downs, but at a certain point, it's smoothed out and it became what you wanted to be. That's self mastery. Some of us had to go through life learning the hard ways, the ups and downs of life, the ins and outs and the hard knocks. But once they get it figured out, they smooth it out. I'm trying to get my young people to avoid that whole part of life that we can do without. Why? Struggling and doing dumb stuff ain't good. Why? It's a life lesson, but it ain't good. So we could bypass that by keeping them on the straight and narrow, give them the truth, let them live in their own truth. But they can't live in their own truth if we give them lies, falsehoods, and superstitions that our oppressor gave to us. They showing you they got a Bible, a slave Bible. I get annoyed with that nonsense. Right thinking philosophy is a spiritual education system that you can live by and master for yourself. That's all I got. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I don't care about your religion. I don't care about your race. I don't care about your sex. I'm trying to get you to know yourself. That's it. I have no hidden agenda. I have nothing else to do but give you what I got that I know works for you if you practice and use it. What I do. I keep explaining to you. We are all, not just white, no, black, no. We all are spiritual beings. Learning that right there, learning that we are spiritual, okay, by using what? Spiritual education system, which is going to give you information that you can live with and can use it, manifest, and become your best self with. Can religions profess that? AKA, I call it right thing philosophy, but it's a system that's educating you on God. Same thing. I just like that term. I like it now. So we got a new thing going. Our spirit, which is eternal, immortal, everlasting, all the but our consciousness is not. It's human. That's why when you die, they don't save the brain. Why? They got no use for it. Everything they need is in the heart. Modern science has just figured that out. They say the heart got but 50% or 50% more capacity than the brain that's in our head. So the brain is limited. Okay. We can't know God conceptually. We have to feel, understand him. That's why, and then you live it and you start getting the concept, whoa, eureka, I got it. I got it. He blesses me when I do what's right in his eyes. Wow. I ain't got my eye on. It's in there, pineal gland. But that's the concept that they live by. And everybody held themselves accountable to live and do the right thing. Can we say that as a people? So that's my point. With spiritual education system that you can learn, mature, and get better at, that will serve us as a people a lot better than this education they give us now that we got to, forget everything they told you, why, because it's a lie. I don't want to be educated with lies. Your ego self thinks it's all that it is. that means it's ignorant of its true self. So have your ego run you, got you nothing, gets you nothing. When your spirit, your heart, marries your conscious, which is your mind, what happened? You become spiritually enlightened because the heart had become conscious and the conscious became the heart, conscious of the heart. They become one. That's enlightenment. Now you know. Now you got to understand what to do. Righteous, virtuous living. Just treat people right. Just do right. And it ain't nothing special. I don't do nothing out of the norm, out of the ordinary to get God's attention, except don't do the dumb stuff and ask for forgiveness. No, I'm not a believer in that nonsense. Oh, God's all forgiving. Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can just keep repeating doing nonsense. That's called reincarnation anyway. And it's ignorant. Learn from a mistake and move on. I went to prison one time. A lot of things I did one time. Moving on. Oh yeah, I don't forgot. Okay, so now self-mastering of my spiritual education system is the goal for what all right thinkers. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to become master of self, aka know thyself. But it's the education system. Why? I'm teaching you, the student, and you can implement the things I'm teaching you on a day-to-day basis, and you'll see the difference. That's why. Knowing we are who? Oh, no, gods for the men, goddess for the women. And guess what? In the flesh, spiritual beings having human experience, meaning we're gods in the flesh. Hello, for all you Christ lovers. Oh, I can't be like Christ. You are Christ. You just don't know it. That's my job, to get you to know who you are, and you'll know that then. Oh, yeah, I get it. Hello, thank you. Now we God and God's in the flesh, and the purpose of my spiritual education system, aka right there, philosophy, is to get you to know that for yourself. So it falls right in line. I like that. I give you again spiritual knowledge. I keep saying that. Why? I'm making you conscious of your spiritual self, which is your higher self, which is God, Jesus, Monetti. But I'm going to cram it down your throat. I'm not going to stop. I give you spiritual knowledge, aka spiritual education of who? God, again, your higher self. That's the motto. It ain't going to change. It was God yesterday. It's going to be God today. Yeah, it's going to be God tomorrow. You see where I'm going with this? So if you follow me, you understand. So let's go. I appreciate you too. Where we at? Now, okay. If you master, oh, we did that one already. God knowledge is what? Having set with your ego self, what? Under control. Hence, self-mastery. You don't have self-mastery if you let your ego run you. That's the whole point about knowing thyself. If you knew you, you know the ego ain't you, and it should not dictate what you do. A lot of us who are ignorant of that, that's what we live with. Why? Because that's all you got. You got lower knowledge. That comes. That's easy. Raising it become the job that you got to put some work in to know thyself. It ain't just gonna happen for you. Okay? Watch this. The only way, again, the only way, ain't options, make to master spiritual education system is to live it when? Daily. Why? To show and prove it works for you, every individual. That's the goal for me, to get every person for themselves to do that. Know themselves, and that's how it's done. The only way. Ain't no other way. Once I found out who I was, aka I became master of myself, and I figured out how I did it. Uh-oh. Why? I got to tell everybody. I became a blabbermouth. I ain't stopped talking since. That's why. And that's why I teach it. I got it. I know it. I love it. I live it. I'm giving it away. What else can I do with it? I'm living it. I'm using it. I'm getting the benefits of it. So if I can help somebody else, that's my point. So that's why I do what I do for you. I have the numbers to prove my right thinking philosophy, aka now spiritual education system, is growing. When? daily, daily. My seed of knowledge that I planted, now going on 5 years, is starting to grow. I'm starting to see the fruits of my labor, not within myself, but outside myself, where I say I planted them seeds, and man, it started. I love that. Sorry about that. Letting y'all in a little personal there. I mean, get back. I'm ego tripping right now. Roll with me. All right, but watch this. I know that with daily practice of spiritual education system, which is my right thinking philosophy, is what? The way to master yourself with day-to-day practice. And you will become master of self. Hence, self-mastery, know thyself, you and God become one, and your life would be more fun than it ever been. Why? Because you got a whole different perspective, whole different outlet, and you're being benefited by what? Just doing the right thing. Daily benefits, daily blessings. And if you do it, you know just what I'm talking about. So there you go. Practice it and get your own God experience. Trust me. If it was a drug, man, I'd be the biggest drug. Why? I'm pushing God. I got God going to bed. Why? I got on God 10 years ago. It's going on 11 years now. And I'm still high as I was the first time I took it. That's my concept. What? I can use an analogy that's me. I ain't got to make no, that's me. I'm telling you straight out. There you go. Here you go. I don't know a lot of things. Don't need to know a lot of things, okay? I ain't got no college degrees and nothing. No, I ain't got time for that. But guess what I do know? And watch this. Now, here's the coup de grace for all you. Well, I got degrees. I went to so and so. Could care less. Understand that? Watch this. I have my master now. I got a master's degree, but mine came in a real life university, aka the streets. I'm a master of cetology. My degree is good anywhere. Now, can you say that? My degree in mastery of self will get me to the next level. Can your college degree in philosophy or whatever else you got, doctor's degree, did that get you to the next level? No. Why? Because it don't teach you how to be yourself. It teach you some doctrine that somebody else taught you. I don't subscribe to that. Know thyself. And everything else after that, you can do what you want. But having all the other stuff, brag about, I'm Dr. So-and-so, means nothing. He don't care about your title. He care about your deeds. So having a title and doing bad deeds, you just going to hell with the title. See how the devil like it. As Gino said, you're going to hell. Take that nonsense with you. Yeah, they like that down there. But guess what? That's right here. You're going to be reincarnated. You're not going to go to hell per se. Your body's going to die. Your spirit, your conscience will be erased, and your spirit will come back again. So back to it, hell. If you die and come back, you're right back in hell, aka reincarnation. With spiritual education system mastered, when you die, you go where you want to go, back home. Why? Because you know who you are and you know that's what it's all about. Sorry about that. Let me wrap this up again. I can do it personal. All right. You watch this. All right, okay. Now be a student of my spiritual education system, aka right thinking. When you earn your degree, for me, right thinking philosophy, you don't need the rest of them. Why? You got the only one that makes you right. Self-mastery is what gonna get you to the next level. All them other ones is just reading facsimiles, window dressing, put on the wall. I got this, I did that. That's fine. That's what you want to do. But start with knowing you. How about that? Self-mastery should be the first degree that you should have or want to have. And for some people, it's the only degree you might ever need. Now, watch this. You don't have to have to be a SCS student to come and serve God. Why? In any religion that you choose, if you follow the tenets of that religion, they will get you there too. Simple as that. I know that. Okay. Why? I see Christians, I see Muslims, I see Jews doing it. So I know it's possible. That's why. Again, I go by life. I don't go by what. No. I see. I can make that assessment for myself. Wrap it up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. Let me do this thing. Spiritual education system is based on what? It's a life process of what? Self-mastering your what? Your kundalini, the chakras. Remember them? And it works on what? Behavior, your conduct, your virtual living, your righteous lifestyle, your spiritual discipline. Because they're going to ask you, how well did you live Maya? So you follow moral code, discipline yourself to do the right thing. Guess what? You start from the red, work your way up to the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the purple, and excuse me, the blue, the indigo, and purple. So you go up the ladder in the process. Same thing. Master is degrees of master masonry. The first three master mason. The next four is your higher spiritual realm. I'm about to do a lesson on that too. But yeah, I get excited. Sorry, get back to the lesson. But with spiritual education, you will learn about God. Go to church, learn about Christ. Okay, go to, again. I'm just giving it to you a little different. That's all. With knowledge, not a whole bunch of superstitious nonsense. I give you my life stories to show you the point that I'm making and move on. Let's go. Spiritual education system will start from what? The bottom, your ego self. The first thing you have to do is conquer him. You can't go nowhere until you take that ego. Trust me. That's why. And to watch this, to prove, to watch this. Start at the bottom with ego self to work your way to the top, which is Haru, your higher self, aka God, reincarnated in the flesh. That's who we are, God's children in the flesh. Christ wasn't the only one. We need to use, or we should use, spiritual education system in our nurseries, starting with our babies, learning anything about life. It should be the truth. It should be our truth, not theirs. Dick and Jane Saudi. I'm tired of that nonsense. They take them to Africa and give them some African concepts, Commission concepts. I don't care, but they keep it black. Why? That way they can flourish with that. They ain't got to forget that. So now as you get them in nursery, they will take that through life. Why? Because that's what it's going to be. They're going to learn it anyway. And from the nursery to the grammar schools on through high school. Why? Because those are the formative years. If we flood them with the truth, we inform them with the truth and get them all the things that they need, they won't go awry. A few may, but the majority of them won't. We losing too many the wrong way. The few that's going the right way ain't enough for them to make a difference. Sorry about that. If we as a people would practice spiritual education system as we do a religion, aka that's the way of life, and we can advance and better ourselves with that philosophy. I guarantee, I know that. I'm living proof of that, and I got some spots coming up, so trust me on that one. I want young people to know themselves as soon as possible, but they can't do that if we don't give them the truth. They got to fight through the nonsense to find themselves. That's double work, and some of us ain't built for the double work. They get tired and say, what the hell, they give up. It ain't that hard to know yourself. Sorry. You ain't got to have a whole bunch of knowledge and a whole bunch of education. No, just education of who? Yourself and God. Knowing how to live. Experience the blessings that you get from just doing that. Sorry. I tried. Again, our education system, I brought up with it. It didn't serve me. It failed. It sucked. Okay? Everything they taught me, I have no use for that. Just saying. So I'm not speaking for no. I'm telling you, I went through the education system. It's not good. Okay. In comparison with spiritual education system, I smack your education system around. I want my young people to get to know, and I prove it. How about that? I'm coming. Last one. Yeah, I'm pushing for my spiritual education system to what? Become part of our education system. Why? Because I know it worked. And if our young people got it and our middle-aged young adults get it, I know we'd be better people for that. That's my opinion. That's my concept. And I'm sticking to it. Why? I'm going to see that I'm going to make it happen for those who want it. I'm out, but I'll be back with a vengeance.